Corpus Christi Police have arrested a man who's suspected of being involved in several crimes throughout the city. 29-year-old Gilbert Trevino is accused of robbery on the 3500 block of Leopard last Monday. Police say he's also accused of a burglary on the 4000 block of Weber on Friday. Now, during the investigation of these crimes, police determined Trevino was involved in both burglaries, and 2 separate warrants were issued for his arrest. So far, he's admitted to being involved in the Leopard robbery. Police are still investigating the other crime.